Today, we're exploring the profound knowledge shared by Alex Collier, the esteemed Andromedan contactee. His experiences and messages from the Andromedans are fascinating and crucial for understanding our place in the universe. We'll be providing you with insights that are sure to elevate your cosmic consciousness. Throughout this video, remember that your engagement helps spread this vital information far and wide. Each like, subscribe, and notification bell you click brings Alex Collier's invaluable knowledge and the wisdom of the Andromedans to more curious minds across the globe. Also, remember that we host a live webinar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, so be sure to visit the link in the description for more information. But for now, here's today's video.
Hello, you. Can you share a bit of knowledge about organic technology, please? I am thinking especially about sentient living spacecraft. I know a bit, but Thorhan told me that you'd like to share about that from a Zenitean perspective. Big hug from Elena.
I didn't know you were here.
She's been watching.
I wouldn't have said those nice things if I knew you were here. I'm kidding. The Zenitean ships are organic. They're grown. They're living components. You know, I want to say that they are a living organism, but they have the ability to travel through space. They have the ability to change their shape. They have the ability to repair themselves. And honestly, I'm not quite sure how to even describe it. I can tell you that it breathes, that it has its own resonance, excuse me. You can feel when you're on the ship and you're quiet, you can feel its pulse. You can feel it, and it's completely different than any of the crew or any of the other equipment that's on the boat. That's what I call a ship. It's a boat, and it responds. It even has emotions. It does. It feels. It senses. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen where we have been traveling, and all of a sudden, Mornay he'll turn, and I'm like, "What's up?" He goes, "It's her." He refers to his ship as a her, and then he'll move, and on occasions I've followed him, and he'll walk into the command center or the cockpit. It's actually much bigger than that, and the rest of the crew will be there, and they will turn simultaneously, and they will be communicating with him. And then he'll walk over and he'll place his hands on this control panel, and the ship brings up everything that he needs to know. And the ship is telling him that in this one particular circumstance, the ship was telling him he needed to make a course correction, that there was something in the way, and that the ship wanted to avoid it. And that's exactly what they did. But the ship was communicating with him. And there was a sense of urgency because I saw it on his face. And that's emotion. That's just not an idea. That was an emotion that he felt. And I have felt that a type of similar of emotion from the ship several times when it was time for me to come back to Earth. So I've never talked about this, ever. Where I didn't want to leave. That part I've shared with you, where I didn't want to leave. You know? And I felt this longing, and I could feel the ship express its gratitude for me being there because I love being there. I absolutely love being there. Guys, you have no idea what it's like. Holy shit. I've never felt safer, ever, than when I'm there on board. Let's see, this is why I don't talk about it. It's amazing. You know, and the ship knows me, and you know, and if it is a woman, then I know it as much as any man could know a woman, which is about like that much. But I love being there. I absolutely love being there. So it's you know, the ship responds to my sorrow when it's time for me to leave. So so it feels it's alive. They're remarkable. I cannot tell you exactly what it's made of, but I know that they're grown specifically for the crew, that specific crew. And when the ship is done, each crew member will stand on a platform underneath the ship. The ship is lowered down, and they send this frequency through the crew member into the hull of the ship. And it lasts for a bit. Truthfully, I can't even tell you how long because I have no sense of time once you're up there. But it's this frequency, woo, 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 and it's moving right through, and it's the cellular memory of the crew member, and everything they are and represent is put into the craft. So the craft knows them intimately, and the crew member becomes an extension of the ship, and the ship becomes an extension of the crew member. They are one. And it does this with each person, which is why when you find a ship and the hull hasn't been breached, whether it's been a crash or something, you're not going to get into it. You're just not going to get into it unless your DNA is one that the ship knows. So it doesn't matter if it's a craft, doesn't matter if it's a pod. If you don't have the signature DNA that was associated with that ship or pod, it's a relic. It's a relic. It's a very large paperweight because you're not going to get into it unless the ship decides to trust you and will open, or you have the right DNA signature. And if you don't, it's a paperweight because you're never going to get into it. It's really amazing. It's really, really amazing. Especially when it's an interdimensional ship. You know, there's just no way to get into it because it can move in and out, and it will choose what to do because it's aware. The ship is self-aware.
As we come to the end of today's cosmic journey, we hope you're leaving with a mind full of wonder and curiosity. If you've enjoyed this video and believe in the importance of sharing Alex Collier's messages, please show your support by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the bell icon. This simple act goes a long way in ensuring that this knowledge reaches others searching for these cosmic truths. Also, remember to leave your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments below. We do read all the comments. Until next time, keep looking up and questioning the universe. Stay curious, fellow cosmic explorers. If you would like to see Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we hold a live webinar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming live webinars, please visit alexcollier.com. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.